Here's a summative for the interpretive competence. Just to reiterate, interpretive competence is our ability to perceive the world and create meaning based off of our perceptions. It is important to have control over our interpretations so that our opinions are both accurate and appropriate. The skill I've chosen to assess here was my listening skills. Being able to effectively listen is an important aspect of perceiving events. If you do not listen effectively, then there's a chance that you can misperceive or misinterpret a situation or event. I assess my listening skills in two ways. The first, I completed an online quiz. During this quiz, I had to answer questions based on how I would respond, react, and behave when listening to someone during a conversation. The possible responses ranged from 1, not at all, to 5, very often. I scored a 47 out of 70. This score suggested that I improved some of my listening skills. Specifically, I found out that I need to improve my empathetic listening skills. I recognize empathy, but I sometimes have the tendency to offer lots of personal advice and give personal experiences. After receiving these results, I've been trying to become more empathetic and not give as much of advice and instead talk it through with the other person. I have found this to be working quite effectively. In the future, I will continue to become more empathetic and try to help other people solve their own problems by talking it out with them. The second way that I assessed my listening skills was through self-assessment. I decided to pay conscious attention to how I was listening. Here I found out that I can improve my comprehensive listening. Comprehensive listening is your ability to perceive, understand, and remember information. Sometimes I found that I drift off during conversation. I thought this was pretty common for some people, but I do recognize that it needs to be improved. Not paying full attention in some conversations caused me to miss important pieces of information and then not being able to remember them later on. In the future, I will try my best to pay attention all the time, even if the conversation is not very interesting.